Howdy folks, Luke Simons with you, back to the Basics 101. Confession, it is 2025 and I have to use my dad's glasses. Yes, reading glasses. All of my life, I have had 20/20 vision, and now no longer do I have 20/20 vision. I have to have reading glasses. I do not like to be in the dark. I do not like to be in the dark. Politically, spiritually, academically, I don't like being in the dark. I'm not scared of the dark. I've always carried a flashlight. And today we're going to talk about some daily carries. So let's get some of these out of the way for now, okay? Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. So this here is not a daily carry. This is a Milwaukee M12 flashlight. You're going to love this. This is based off of a military-style light, okay? It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I have probably 10 to 12 Milwaukee lights. Absolutely wonderful. And someday I'll do a review just on my Milwaukee lights. You're going to love that light. Simplistic. My wife has one. I have one. The shop has one. The shop one is pretty wore out. This one is like new. Love it. Came in with a package deal. We're not talking about that today. We're not talking about headlights. Headlights are unreplaceable. They are unreplaceable. Different review. This one is wonderful. It's rechargeable. It's wonderful. We're not talking about that today. So let's talk about my first daily carry. My first daily carry was the Maglite. Maglite, if you are watching, I'd like to be on your advisory committee as a consumer or whatever, because I have some advice for you. You should rebrand yourself, because this is still probably the most symbolic manliness type light there is. Carried this one since, let's see, this one's 2014. I had its sisters. I had two sisters before this one, and I think one got lost, one got broke. I carried them for years. This one was out in the oil field for me and did a lot of ranch work. In the cap of this, which are AA batteries, I believe, is a spare bulb, and pretty simple. This one still has a bulb in it. And back in those days, I mean, you can see it was a lot of technology. I'm telling you, it was a lot of technology. Still use this. This is still this is my pulling pickup. And this light is always with me. I love that little light. However, it is somewhat obsolete by today's standards. One, it takes batteries. Two, it has a bulb. Doesn't have very bright light at all. So kind of obsolete. I went from that light, let's see here, into this light. When I was in the oil field, a driller had up and quit us. Had a pretty bad time, actually. And the rules of the oil field are, if you leave your stuff, it becomes your buddy's stuff. And this is what I inherited from him. And this was a good old flashlight. The batteries in this are from 2016. 2016, okay? So, pretty crazy that they would last that long. But this one just sits in my tool cabinet. So, it is what it is. Back in the day, people were like, oh, dude. I carried this when I was a teenager. One like it. People were like, you got a Maglite. Wow. We'd sit on our bunk beds, shoot the ceiling, make the circles bigger and smaller. And people were like, whoa, you're rich. It cost you $8. Anyways, Pelican, same way. You'd be on the rigs and people would be like, oh, wow, you got a Pelican. Newsflash, if you're on the rigs and you want a good job forever and don't want to get laid off, have a good flashlight in your back pocket at all times. A 10-inch pipe wrench with a wide mouth pipe wrench. Have a pair of pliers all the time. This different review. I probably should do a review on that. An 8-inch pipe wrench, and I always carried secretly a pocket knife. But that was very handy. I went to carrying this for years. I'm going to tell you what I carry now, but this I carried for years. This is the second one I had of these. This one here I bought in, 12/29/16. and I carried it every day pretty much. It was a wonderful little tool. Why isn't it all beat up? Because I made a case for it. That's why. Just a sheath case, old time like mountain man type case. And I just put it on my belt and it was good to go. Love that little light. For most of you, this is going to work wonderful. It's, 12 bucks or whatever it is, 10 bucks. I think I was paying $9.99 for them back in the day. And if you don't have an engraver yet, you're going to love those engravers. This one takes batteries. Batteries just slip on out. Nothing serious about that. Oh, what the world, I got a generic battery in there. And yeah, this is going to work for most of you. It does usually come with a clip that comes in here, but of course I like carrying mine not in my breast pocket. So I took the clip off and put that case on there, and it worked out pretty good, pretty snazzy, you might say. This is my daily carry now, and I absolutely love this knife. People mistake it as a knife all the time. It's made by Coast, rechargeable. Love that. It takes a battery charger, just like your new iPhones, okay? And love that part. Sometimes I wish it had a little bit of stickier membrane so it doesn't scoot. But remember, this guy will roll away on you. This guy will roll away on you. This guy kind of rolled away on you, but had a flat side. And this guy, of course, I use that a lot. A little more light type conditions, just a bigger light. It doesn't roll away because it has that military option on it, okay? So, why do I like this light so much? Luke, $80. Why do I like this little light? Well, it slides in your pocket like a pocket knife. It really does. That clip is pretty nice. Remember, that's a clip, not a magazine. Magazines go in guns after World War II. Oh, it drives me nuts when people call them clips. Anyways, I love the hand holder. So it fits in your hand well. If you see that, see it? Yeah. And it has two options here. This is trainable. So, when you go through your regular options, there's 1 speed, 2, 3, 4, okay? And if you hold it in, that's the brightest one. That's a spotlight, okay? And then you have to go through the whole mechanism again. If you push this one, it's just usually your favorite light, okay? So when I'm in my Quonset and I'm looking for something, that's what I do. And when your eyes start to go bad, you have to have light. I mean, that's just how it is. And when I say bad, I shouldn't say bad. I can still see just fine. I just have to hold it out here kind of thing. But good lighting really helps everything. And I've only carried this light since November 30th, 2024. So I don't have a lot of, time on this guy yet. But I carry him every single day. Love him. So I can train that to do whatever speed I want to. All you do is just flip through your settings. And if I want it on that setting, I just hold this in and it will, there you go, flashes, and now it's locked in. I can just go like that and then click off, okay? So now it's at that setting every time if I push this button. Otherwise, I can still go through my gears, hold this button in again, and you get your spotlight, okay? Love, 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 love this light. Nice. It's called the Coast Slayer, and it is a wonderful mechanics type light. $80. Ladies, buy this for your husband. He'll carry it. Men, this is a wonderful light. You'll love it. You will love it. If you're doing some work on the ranch, farm, mechanicking, you're going to like this light. And of course, the charger makes it nice. Batteries, you can charge on the go. I'll tell you what, I've carried it since October. I use the light quite a bit. I think this is my second charging. And the third one, I think I just charged because I was like, oh, I might as well charge this. But it didn't show. I've never used the right light where it gets red. And this will tell you what your light source is as well. So if it's getting bad, it'll get red. Happened to me once. But Yeah, so that battery is still fully charged. Fine doing whatever I have to do with that. So you're going to love that light, folks. If you have not, let's do that. If you have not got into your carry lights yet, you're going to love them. I love them. Hopefully you're going to like them. Let me know in the comments below what you're carrying. I'd love to know. I just made a pretty good investment. I like it, but I always like to know what's better. If I lost that tomorrow, I'd like to know what I need down the road. Folks, I love you all. May the Lord guide and keep you. May God's peace and grace and love, forgiveness for others go with you and be with you. And happy trails.